Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Nailed It CRC. We are at the south. No, this is north. This is north.
Yeah.
So we're at the north ranch today. Figured we'd give you guys a progress update. There used to be a ton of walls in here and a lot of ugliness and dated materials. This house as well had asbestos in it. So we had to have arc abatement take care of all of that. Those are our abatement guys. They are a nationwide company as well. So if you need asbestos abated, call them up. So in here, this was a flat ceiling the whole way through with 92 and 5/8 studs. We vaulted it. We have a big glue layout up here. We did not put it up by hand. We rented a couple hand cranks to put that up. There was 3 of us that day. So 3 of us here just kind of hand cranking it, trying to be safe. It does weigh in at about, I think, 650 pounds-ish. So more than what we felt comfortable going up on our shoulders and putting one end up and the next end up and so on and so forth. So we have the load wall under us in the basement here. So currently we are sitting on that load wall. We do still have to add our basement posts in here. You can see right there, these are 2 existing micro lambs right here. So we are bearing on top of our existing micro lambs. So we'll put a post under the micro lambs on the bottom side. So got our 6x6 post in here. So it'll be a nice outside corner, nice and flush. New 2x10 up there. So this will stay all flat through the hallway here. If you come stand right here, you can see this older house definitely has a lean in that doorway. All of our material is cut to the exact same size. It's just leaning bad. You could go through and level each piece or whatever, but we do that on the door itself. So obviously we'll start, here, work our way and make sure everything's good and everything. So it's up to how critical you want to get. We just, again, our studs are 92 and 5/8, so we just kept the 92 and 5/8 studs. 81 and a half is our cripple size that we usually typically run. That's sitting on top of our plate. So 81 and a half cripples. And then just our header, well, not a header, but sill, I guess is what people would call it. So this used to be 2 bedrooms. Now you're coming in closet, which was a bathroom, a shower here, a linen closet, and the closet for this bedroom. Now it's just a big walk-in closet with old plumbing in the center of it. So this will now be the master coming in. Window gets a little bit bigger here. We took out a closet that was over here since now they have the walk-in coming in. We still have a 2x4 up here that needs to be removed. That was just to hold our temp wall here. So you'll have to, if you're taking out a load-bearing wall, what we do is we build a little temp wall back away from us, like 30 inches or so. And then we cut the main wall out. And then we push these 2 LVLs up in there. We put them up one at a time on this one because they're heavy as well. So we put one up, then put the next one up. And then you'll have to look at whatever your engineer says for what type of brackets to use and how much wood he wants underneath of everything. But for the main thing, we build the temp wall, put the beams up. Every connection has to have a either a L90 or these are LUS 26s or whatever. You have to have some metal connection. Some states might allow you to do a pressure block in between, which would be cut a 2x6 block in between. You'll put 5 nails as like a dice pattern in between it, and then you'd be able to shoot to the side of that. Some states do allow that, some don't, so you can check into that. Coming in here, we just had extra micro lamb left over. Obviously, this only has drywall load on it. It does not need to be that beefed up. But this will be a 30-inch fixed pocket door right here, and then a 30-inch pocket door will slide into that jamb right there. Coming into the bathroom, we'll have a soaker tub. We will have full glass, and then we'll have the door here, and then shower valve behind me, probably some corner shelves with a bench below. So when designing on the plans, the architect had the plumbing on an outside wall. I don't like putting plumbing on an outside wall unless I absolutely have to. This was already designed for a half wall. So then I had the conversation with the homeowner, hey, is it okay if we make this a full height wall, put the shower head on an interior wall? That way you don't have plumbing freezing, kind of like what happened in Texas this year with that freeze that went through and hit all them. So, and it gives a little bit more privacy for the toilet. So the toilet will be behind me here. This code right here is 30 inches finished product, so that'll be 30 inches after drywall. They do not count trim, because the trim is just down at your feet, so 30 inches. I did 32 inches, so we will have 32 inches after drywall, just to give a little bit more space. We put in all of our blocking ahead of time for the plumbers, so you can be a nice framer. Right, so we put all of our blocking in ahead of time. I mark out all of his center lines, marked out. Same with the center lines of the shower head. Same with our toilet paper holders. Will be like right here in the future. So we put all of our blocking in for that ahead of time. So just things to think about. Lumber is super expensive right now. So usually I would do a twin pack like this, so that this corner is really solid, especially with the shower doors getting bolted on here and stuff. You want this corner to be solid. Here, I didn't want to waste a whole nother stud in here. So what you can do is just add in a throw block, you know, scrap block or whatever, and it'll help stiffen it. So whatever gets pushed on this front corner, at least it has to bend 2 studs. So, and then we use all of our scrap blocks up this wall here. Couple scraps there, just because material's outrageous. We got down here, we got scab block 2x6s down here as well. So this all is glued already, so that way the plumber can drill his hole in here, but still reach from the underside. Coming around back over here, we have, this is everything 1x8. At made an angle, we'll patch these couple of holes, fix all the squeaks. We'll run through with ring shank nails and go through and re-nail everything, so that we try to at least get, you know, 85% of them. Won't get them all because you would have to tear it all out and put glue underneath, and that's just not going to happen. Hall bathroom pretty much stays the same but new. And coming back into the kitchen area, we have the second glue lamp, the lower one here, and we did have to raise this one up to be able to get above that window header at that end. On the plans it showed it was dropped, but it doesn't work being dropped because we would have to notch either that LVL or you would have to notch this glue lamp, and the engineer didn't want either of them notched, so that means you have to go up with it, and then he just said cut the top side to match the angle. These were super fun. My dad got to enjoy cutting all of those. Those are Sawzall cuts, by the way. So he did a very good job of marking and tracing and everything. However, nothing fell on the layout. So Corey had to get up there and use a battery grinder and cut the nails out from the top, and you know, all the fun stuff with sparks flying and shooting them in my hair. And then I'd get mad at him and be like, hey, let me walk away first. This will be a French door on the left, I believe, with a fixed panel on the right. We don't have that exactly nailed down of what style door or whatever, but it will be a glass door with a fixed panel. 42, I think we did this wall 42 and a half or so. Half wall the whole way around. There's my line. Stop. that's my timer. But so we did the half wall, so that when you're sweeping or like wiping the top of the countertop, food and dust and stuff like that's not falling down the stair wall. And it gives us a good spot to put all the outlets and so on the whole way around. That side is just dining room side. We also needed, the bad thing about open concepts is you don't really have a great spot for cold air return. So we don't want them in the floor just because again you sweep and stuff goes down the cold air return. So right below me is the furnace room. I'm assuming he'll come in this bay and do 2 cold air return bays right here, which will then be cold air going back to the furnace. So besides that, I see this summer is going by super fast already. So stick with us. Let us know what, if you like the old style where we do all the work and you kind of see and we put together the video of seeing how the work goes together. Write it in the comments. Let us know if you're okay with these walkthroughs and a couple pointers here and there. Or if you'd like to see, the skill saws running and making the dust and just, we don't even have power hooked up right now. So I'll just do this. If you like seeing the dust, right, as I just threw that at Corey. Or if you're okay with just the walkthroughs, let us know. I know they do get a little lengthy, but again, we've done a lot of work in 2 weeks. So hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and we just, again, like to have fun with it. This is what you guys miss at work. Oh, that's a nice blade.
Dull ass blade is what it is.
Okay.
This tool's noisy.
We didn't want to go get a ladder. I got it! Show you what we have going on the day to day. Thank you. Bye.